Hey, what's up guys, it's Combustion Gaming, and I found out recently that we hit 50 subs. Now the sub count might fluctuate here and there, YouTube might not always be accurate, but it's somewhere above 47, okay, and no higher than 55, it should be around. So for my 50 subscribers, I know 50 subscribers isn't really anything that good, but I'm gonna bring you guys today, Poltergeist and Dry Out, surprisingly. Okay, so today I'm gonna be you guys a story about my worst teacher. The worst teacher I've fucking, like, she was so horrible. Now I don't want people to hate on me, be saying stuff like, oh, that's shit compared to my teacher. Yeah, my teacher did so much stuff horrible to me. Okay, I don't care. This is the story about my teacher, my worst teacher. And some of you who watch might have had a lot of friends watch my channel, but her name, I'm not gonna say her name actually, but she was horrible. Like, okay, so I'm gonna give you some examples. Dang. Okay, so the most vivid memory I can recall is this was like when I was in 3rd grade, so don't blame me for being a pussy. But what happened was, look, I'm Asian, and my parents care a lot about my grades, right? That's a stereotype, but it's very true for many people. So what happened was, Miss Luthi, I was a dumb fuck then, right? I forgot to write my name on my worksheet. This timeline thing about the Civil War we were doing. She gave me a 0. She literally balled it up and threw it in the trash, and I began like crying on the spot. Oh my god. Right now, I don't feel any sadness, but what happened was that it brought my grade down, right? It dragged my grade down. Obviously, we didn't have many grades back then, so I had like, the other ones were all 90s and above, pretty much. But what that 0 did to me, it like dragged my average down to a 89. And I know, my friends told me that sometimes an 88 or 89 in their class, maybe they did, they asked for extra credit or something, or the teachers just liked them. But they said that if they had like an 89, they could count on the teacher. Sometimes the teacher would just bump them up that one extra 1 or 2 points, like, right, you know. And then she, like, at the end of the year, we weren't on very good terms with each other. She just did that to rub it in my fucking face. She gave me an 89. Now, I'm not saying, like, I'm not saying I didn't deserve to get an 89, but that just shows you how horrible. She had, like, these anger issues, too. She went all out in class. One time she almost cussed in class, too. I remember that. But she was horrible. Oh, my God. That's not the only thing that's happened. It was a pretty long time ago. I don't remember too much. I'm thinking. Oh yeah, there was also this one student that she like really loved for some reason. I don't know, but she like really liked that kid. And this thing in our classroom, this contest where every month the teacher would give out the star of the month, and it was like whoever was best behaved had the best grades, stuff like that. So there was this one kid that she really liked, Colin or something. I think his name was Colin, but she like always was asking, cause here's what happened. I haven't really explained this clearly. So I was in this one class, right? And the teacher that I didn't like was in the other class. But many times we would like exchange, like I would go to her class. The teacher I didn't like, that I hated, I went to her class, social studies, and my teacher taught science. So it wasn't like full out like middle school, like now you change one teacher for every subject. But it was like maybe one teacher for every 2 or 3 subjects. So we went to her for social studies, and she would always get mad at us for simply talking, socializing. And he told you not to talk, Combustion. You shouldn't be talking. Okay, but she would like get so mad. She would like move you to a U, which was like the worst. Like that means you're like a real troublemaker. And she would call up the principal, like if you talk. There was this other time, I really swear she had it in for me. There was this assignment, right? And so like I said, since I'm Asian, my parents are really strict with my, and they won't be too happy if they see like I have an 80 or something, right? There was this time when we did something about like, I remember, oh yeah, the War of 1812. So it was a small quiz, a questionnaire, 10 questions, right? 10 questions. Apparently I got 2 wrong. There was one that I agreed on. So, but okay, all the grades were in the stack. Like all the papers were in a stack to be handed out. And I looked at the stack, and what happened was I saw that other people had missed the same question. They had put the same choices as me, right? For that one question. They had put the same answer choices for me, yet the stupid teacher marked them right. I was so mad, okay? So I began complaining, and I told the teacher that I didn't deserve this. Everyone else was right. Why do you have it? Why do you dislike me so much? So what happened was and I used the example of like 2 other people's papers who had picked they had picked the same answer but gotten it right. My grade, this shows you how bad she was. She instead turned their grades to 80s as well. She marked their questions wrong too. And then everyone was mad at me, get this, okay? Everyone was mad at me. Oh, that coin. But everyone was mad at me. And at this point, I was so mad at this teacher. At that point, my mom just did it, but I knew she treated many other students like this too. Not like everyone, not like there's a difference between horrible teachers and strict teachers. I have a strict teacher right now. He's not like mean to everyone. He doesn't have it in for everyone. But this teacher, she had it in for like a lot of people. But she was really nice to some other students. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't go to principal since my mom, I really wanted to. My mom told me not to. But what happened was, I think some other students went to her. And next year I came, 5th grade, or no, 4th grade. She had been not really demoted, but she wasn't teaching like a core studies, not a subject that you need to pass. She was teaching STEM. So like one of those connections, those little special things. She was teaching STEM, where we did experiments. Now, I started hating STEM. I love the subject, the idea of it, but she made it horrible for us. So what happened one time, so in STEM we were building this roller coaster with K'NEX pieces, and this teacher was really fat too. So our roller coaster, our idea, every one of us, every group had this like workspace, a table to build the roller coaster on. So we were building the roller coaster, and our idea was to have it go off the table, like it would go on a ramp downwards and go off the table, then go back onto the table. I'm not really sure if you understand that, if you get what I'm saying. But one day we were building that, and she was fat, so she walked by and she knocked it over. And like the K'NEX pieces they're pretty fragile. They're not as strong as you think. So like she walked by and she almost stumbled, and then she blamed us and gave me a like citation, like almost wrote me up, okay? She did that to some of the other students. But oh yeah, I remember this incident so clearly. So in STEM, right, we have these different groups. we were in 4th grade STEM. There was 3rd grade STEM too, right? And in 3rd grade STEM, they were doing the experiment with. For some reason, they had marshmallows, and then they had worms with the marshmallows. Damn. They had worms. They put worms in the marshmallows. So what happened was, and I know this, what I'm about to tell you, let's say 50% my fault, but it just shows you how this teacher was like. It was basically my fault. So, 3rd grade STEM, they did this experiment. They put worms in the marshmallows. Then when 4th grade STEM came along, right? Okay. So, like, at the end of class, I saw the marshmallows sitting there, and I kind of opened the bag a little, and I took 2, right? And I was completely unknowing to the fact that there were worms crawling on them. If I had knew that, I probably wouldn't have taken them. But still, I just took like 2, one for me and one for my friend, who can vouch for my story. So I gave it to him, and he ate it, obviously. I ate it too. And then this teacher somehow notices that the bag has been tampered with, like maybe she saw that it was open a little or moved from its original place, and she's like, who ate these? They had worms on them. And then me and my friend, we didn't say anything, but someone was like, I saw them take it, and we didn't really deny it. She really hated us, so it wasn't true she would believe the other person. So she wrote me up, not my friend, because like I gave it to him. So she wrote me up, and I went to the principal's office, I recall, and on the slip that she wrote me up and the one that she showed to my parents, right, it said stole marshmallows. It didn't mention anything about the worm. And when I went back to my homeroom teacher, they said they said too, I'm more concerned about like there being worms in it than you stealing them. I mean, like, she's like, it's not really big, everyone does it. It's just 2 marshmallows. I mean, it's my fault, I shouldn't have done it, but it's only 2 marshmallows. And what happened, she just wrote stole marshmallows. And we went to the clinic, and the day after that, I wasn't really feeling well. I vomited. But after that, it wasn't really a serious issue. I just had some stomach pains. But this shows you, the teacher didn't mention anything about there being worms on it. I don't know if she just hated me and didn't care about my health, or maybe she didn't want to get her ass sued or something. I think maybe that was it. I think maybe I should have sued her. But, hopefully you guys enjoyed this story. I'm really happy to have 50 subs, but the story of this asshole teacher really brings back some not too happy memories. And so if you like this, please subscribe. It will help me out a lot. I mean, I just hit 50 subs, but subscribing to me will help me get to 100 and 1,000 and 1 million, and who knows, maybe I'll be the next PewDiePie, although the chances of that are extremely low. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It would help me out a lot. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.